Man, what what happened? What happened? So Halloween Kills is the sequel to the 2018 slasher horror hit Halloween. I know it's funny. Now we got three movies called Halloween. Halloween, the original, Rob Zombie's Halloween, and Halloween 2018. So yeah. So yeah. Now this movie takes place right where the 2018 one left off, in which it's basically taking just a few seconds after what happened. Alright guys, so let's go to the positives. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie right now. The first 20 to 30 minutes of this movie was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. They were actually pretty great. Yes. Like, so basically, this movie it literally, like, spoiler a little by the way, but there's literally after the opening credits and after the first scene of that opening credits, this is where it picks up right where it left off. And I was thinking, okay, this is good. And then later on, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna spoil it, but man, I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Like, I don't know what people were talking about because, yeah, I will admit that right now. The first 20 to 30 minutes really had me hooked. I'm not gonna lie about that. As well as another thing I will say, I know some people are kind of divided all over this, but the firefighter scene, the opening, I thought that was one of the best scenes in this Halloween franchise. I'm not gonna lie. I know people love or hate it, but for me, I thought it was great. This is one of my favorite scenes in this Halloween franchise right now, in my opinion, just for now. So yeah, that's another positive I will say. And the kills. It, this movie cranks out the kills like literally to a 10. And oh, it is filled with gore, carnage. This is rated R at its finest. Like, this is a very violent movie. Like, not as violent as Tarantino violent, but this is violent. So be warned of that. So yeah, the kills. This, if I was to look at Halloween movie just for the kills alone, I think this is possibly one of my top three in my opinion, just for the kills alone. So yeah. And now one of the things I did criticize about the 2018 Halloween was that there were jokes in that movie that was placed at the wrong time and was not funny. And it's still like that today, and it's still like that in this new one. But I would say in the first 20 to 30 minutes, there was actually were some jokes that was actually funny and that they were actually placed and that they weren't placed in wrong times. I will say that there's still a few, but even though when it tries to do jokes, it actually worked. It actually worked on like the 2018 one, in my opinion. But let's go to the mix because I got a lot to say. And another positive too, Michael Myers, he was also really, really great. This new Michael Myers, Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, regardless of what you think of those movies, Michael Myers is awesome. What? Now, in terms of my mixed, there was no creativity behind this movie. The reason why I believe this movie was filled with carnage is because director David Gordon Green and almost the whole crew had nothing new. So like, let's just crank up the violence to a 10 or a 12. Let's do that. Yeah, there was just no creativity behind it. Like, I don't even think there was even all that much care put into this. While at least with the 2018 Halloween, at least there was some creativity behind it. You know, Laurie Strode, 4 years later, Laurie Strode's preparing to take care of Michael Myers once and for all. And that there was still, like, at least there was some creativity behind it. There was nothing in this new one. There was nothing. And like, Like and there was like I will get into more in the negatives, but Laurie Strode, if what she does in this movie, I will talk more negatives, but man, like this was almost like Halloween 2, where she's in the hospital, and yeah, at least in Halloween 2, she still got on some of the action, like, and I will get into more of that negatives, but yeah, I want to talk about a little bit of the mix when it comes to Halloween 2. And now, let's go to the negatives. So my one negative is what I just talked about earlier, Laurie Strode. Like now if you've seen Halloween 2, you know that she was in a hospital for most majority of the movie, and it's kind of the same thing like that here again. Although she really just did nothing in this new one. While in Halloween 2018, at least she got in some of the action. Like, why did they have to do her like this? Just why? And this is where like majority of the movie, my biggest problem with this, if you're gonna have a movie where a guy starts like a mob mentality just to get Michael Myers, you still need a movie. You just can't have that. And it's just mob mentality over just to get Michael Myers. Like, and yeah, you still couldn't have at least a good entertaining movie for the season. And some of the characters, while most of them were okay, most of the ones were just, I don't care. So overall, Halloween Kills, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now because I know some because some of my friends actually liked. I will say this right now. If you like this, if you like Halloween Kills, I'm glad for you. I'm glad you have fun. But as a diehard Halloween fan, I was very let down by this movie, and my expectation for Halloween Ends, despite me still gonna see it, it's like I I can't really have high hopes for Halloween Ends after this movie. And while who knows, maybe I mean if the director's good happens, I might talk about it later. But as of now, man, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm at least the 2018 Halloween has some creativity. This film had nothing, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell you guys, just wait to stream it.